Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I want to talk with you about one of those tough interview questions. And this one actually is a tricky one, so I want to spend a little time answering it. And the question is, what kind of person would you refuse to work with? Now, I know if I were asked that question, there are certain personalities types that come to mind based upon certain people I've worked with in the past. But you can't really initially talk that way. You can come to that later on, but initially you have to say, I'm not the CEO of this firm. Yet, I want you to understand that I believe that the firm hires people to the best of their abilities. Now, are there certain types of people I have more difficulty working with? Absolutely. Two types come to mind right away: know-it-alls and liars. They're really hard for me to work with because, know-it-alls talk down to me in a very patronizing way. Liars, well, I don't have to explain myself there. But at the same time, I have to trust that this organization is doing its best to staff. So if I ran into difficulties with people like this, I would simply say I'd go to try and create situations where we could air our differences and have someone adjudicate it. So in this way, my difficulty or their difficulty doesn't become damaging to the work at hand or the project at hand. That there's someone there who can manage it if we just can't get along. Now, I'm not an argumentative sort, but, like I said, I have trouble with liars. I have trouble with know-it-alls. I think many people do. And that's probably how I'd handle it. But at the same time, I trust that the firm is hiring people to the best of its ability. I'll work with anyone. So that's the way I'd answer it, starting up by acknowledging that you'll work with anyone. But that there are two personality types that you'd struggle with, and you'd look for an intervention if it became so difficult to work with this person that you needed help. So this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you're watching on YouTube, share it, leave a comment, click the like button. Do something that lets people know that it was worthwhile. Come over to my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and go exploring. I've got hundreds of videos there about job hunting and hiring to help you make better staffing decisions and to help you with your job search. You can also receive complimentary subscriptions to either or both No BS job search advice or No BS hiring advice, plus read previous articles from each of them. There's information about my books and guides to job hunting. You can listen to episodes of Job Search Radio and No BS Job Search Advice Radio at the site as well. Lots of good content to help you with your job search, plus more than 50 sites that you can post your resume to, access to easy to work with career builder links, as well as to Indeed and Job Search Universe, both of which search thousands of other sites for job leads, so you don't have to find all these places. Plus, of course, you can search positions I'm recruiting for. So come over to thebiggamehunter.us and go exploring. A few final things. First of all, if your firm's trying to hire someone, send me an email at the address below. Let me know who to contact and whether I should mention your name. I'd love to help your firm staff positions. If we're not already connected on LinkedIn, send me a connection request. The address is linkedin.com/IN/the-big-game-hunter. I won't accept a connection request if you look like an obvious spammer. But I will say, use my email address from below. That'll save you an in-mail or any sort of hassles with LinkedIn. Finally, if you have a question about job hunting, you are not alone. Most people do. But most people make the mistake of asking friends or family or former managers, translated well-intentioned people who just don't know as much as me, to get advice that may not be the best. So I want to encourage you, contact me through liveperson.com, where I'm a job search and career coaching expert. Again, that's liveperson, L-I-V-E, person.com. Call me. I'll make the conversation as brief as possible, but you'll get answers to your questions. This is Jeff Altman. Hope you have a great day. Take care.